Advim here with PCSN. So today let's go over administrative access in pfSense. So I know a lot of people out there use pfSense, routers, firewalls, whatever have you. And there has been a change in recent firmwares of pfSense where people are having problem trying to access admin interface from the WAN side, from the internet side. So in the old days, you would create a port forward, basically a NAT port forward, and redirect your administrative port to the LAN IP of your pfSense, and everything was fine. Well, in the newer pfSenses, that will not work. And some of the pfSenses, even if there is no connection detected on LAN port, there's nothing there for it to send the traffic to. It's like that whole interface does not exist. So you run into a problem. And so in the newer pfSenses, instead of creating a NAT port forward, what you want to do is just create a rule, because the pfSense admin interface is listening on all interfaces. It's just blocked by the rule. So let me share my screen and tell you what I mean by that. So here's a pfSense like we had in the old days. This is a traditional pfSense. It's got multiple WAN ports, and we've got these anti-lockout rules here. So you can see WAN. So really, if it had only one WAN port, probably called WAN, this is the only rule you'd need. It's simply redirecting port 441 in this case to the local LAN IP address. And you can have devices plugged into LAN or nothing plugged into LAN. This forward will keep working, and this pfSense will allow administrative access from the internet side. Now, if we switch over to a newer pfSense, like if we go to this one will notice that we do not have anything under NAT. There's really nothing, but yet I'm able to access it from the WAN side. And the reason I can do that is because if we go into rules and we go into our internet connection, we see this rule down here on port 441. And basically just this allow rule allows traffic to pass through on WAN. If this rule wasn't there, you won't be able to access admin interface from the internet side. But because of this rule, we are able to. If you had a NAT port forward, like in the old days, like in this case, the issue with newer pfSenses is if your switches are offline, whether it's due to power or bad cable or whatever have you, you will not be able to get to the admin interface of the pfSense, and that becomes a problem. So to get around that problem on newer pfSenses, make sure and just allow the rule to allow the specific administrative port through, as opposed to creating a NAT port forward, redirecting that traffic to the LAN port. Hopefully it'll help you out. I've gotten calls where people have spent hours trying to figure out why a certain pfSense keep going offline, and it was all related to this port forward. So have a great day, everybody, and be safe out there.